Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our WCW Nitro reaction. We're on episode 13 and 14. Um, yeah, I'm currently waiting on Mr. Jacobs to get on. Uh, we normally. Oh, here we go.
How's it going?
Not much.
How's everyone out there doing?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, am I coming in clear?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, as you guys know, we watched World War III last Monday. This is the go home. This is the not go home, but the uh, what do they call it? Oh, the fallout from World War
The
Three,
Fallout. Yeah, Fallout.
and then the next episode. I was going to know World War Three. Hulk Hogan made a big deal about, even though he clearly lost, he did a big fit about it, of course. But
Yeah.
Randy Savage was the new WCW World Champion. Um, but yeah, I'm ready to start when you are.
All right. I'm pressing play, but my stream is working slow for some reason. So, all right, here we go. Ready whenever you are.
I'm pressing play now.
All right. Yeah. So the Fallout, man, the whole thing, man. I mean, Hulk Hogan made it all about him, of course. Clearly, Macho
Yeah,
Man was the winner.
gotta make sure he's involved somehow.
And I
I
mean,
mean,
the rules go. I mean, if the ref doesn't see it, nothing happened. The ref didn't see Hulk Hogan get pulled out from under. He turned around. Macho Man was there. I mean,
they're in Salem, Virginia. I've heard of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I've never heard of Winston-Salem.
hmm. I'm trying to remember that Mongo's dog's name. I'm gonna say Pepe, but I think that was Chavo Guerrero's horse.
Bobby Heenan's got the Japan flag, so
Yep,
I'm pretty
very
sure
subtle.
there's gonna be someone on here from Japan. I bet that he's fixing to have something to do with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my internet's going up and down as well for some reason.
Oh man. And Hulk Hogan, man. I mean, his whole over the top thing, man, was the whole ending of the show was so over the top. Hulk Hogan made it all about himself, and that's what I mean. That's what bothered me about it all. I mean, as you know, from watching the story unfold, that bothered me. Like he was being a whiny baby, you know, like Bret Hart and Stone Cold. You know what I mean? Oh, I guess he popped out. Not sure where he went. Oh, internet issues, I'm guessing. But yeah, let's start off with the opener. Oh, there he is.
Let's see if this works. And it's going up and down.
Technical issues. It's part of the job. Don't worry. Johnny
This is
B.
going to be another.
Bad.
They had this match at World War III,
Yeah.
and this is the third time that they've had this match because I had it one time on Nitro, DDP won. Second time at World War III, Johnny B. Bad won.
Mm-hmm.
There's the third match between the two, and every match has been good so far.
Yeah, they've had great matches. Like World War Three. One of the better matches of the night was Johnny B. Bad versus DDP. That was probably one
It
of the
seems
best matches of the night,
it seems
and it was
like
the
on every
opener.
paper, it feels like not even just pay per views, but like the bigger match that's supposed to happen during the night is not actually the best match of the night. It's normally
Right.
a DDP or match or Chris Benoit or Eddie Guerrero, and even for the pay per views, like DDP and uh, Johnny B. Bad, like they out wrestled Hulk Hogan, and I
Oh yeah, completely.
mean I felt the World War III was very unique. You don't see that anymore. That I wish AEW would do that. The Forbidden Wars and have everyone
Yeah,
from like 100 wrestlers in 3 rings. Then AEW
from
guys,
different promotions. Yeah,
AEW guys, New Japan guys, Impact guys. Uh,
and see, I mean,
oh,
I'm guessing with this whole thing. I mean, it's the rubber match. DDP's got to win his girl back.
he don't win this time. That's it.
I mean,
That's
Johnny B.
it.
Bad, the good guy took the bad guy's girl, and now the bad guy's trying to win the good guy's heart, or the good girl's heart. To tell us all this time.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're coming in good.
All right.
But
Making
yes, I
sure.
mean it's an old tale. You took my girlfriend, now I got to fight to get her back.
It was kind of like that with Edge and Matt Hardy, but it's kind of
That was real
that was.
life.
See, I like storylines like that, like that can go long term, stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
that would keep you interested because it was, of course, I mean, it was real life.
Hmm.
Like to me, that's one of the best WWE feuds of all time.
Yeah, because it was so real. That was yeah.
And like all their matches, steel cage match, their SummerSlam match,
It's one of
like
those
this.
stories where the bad guy won. You know.
Yeah, they feud for at least half the year.
Yeah. I know Edge
My
beat the crap
favorite,
out of him most of that.
I like Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Their feud, one of the best.
Yeah.
Like they would
There's,
feud for
there's
a few, like they would feud for a few months, then cool it off, and they go back. Kind of
right.
like how CM Punk and MJF should have been if
Hmm.
stuff
I
wouldn't
mean,
have happened.
HBK always, HBK was always better than Triple H. Everybody knows that.
But I don't know, showing. I want to see the ring, not her. That was a good
Yeah, they
move.
they spending a
Like
lot of time on Kim.
that was a good move too. That TDP just did.
That tilt a whirl.
Yeah, wish they'd showed there's a knockoff of Francine. I could see that too
Nope.
because this is 1995.
Yeah.
And ECW is still around, so I'm pretty sure they had Francine on their show. They're trying to create their knockoff Francine. Not gonna
Exactly.
work. Not gonna work. Uh, what was that?
Oh,
He's gonna cheat to win.
exactly. He just cheated to win. Well, his
Is this
name
a
is
heel
Johnny B.
turn?
Bad.
Well, heel or face, he picked up the win. Hopefully that's it.
That's the thing. Now DDP is in the place of you being, you feeling sorry for him, as opposed to you wanting to see, you wanting to see him get his ass kicked. And so that's the way they play it. I mean, the way they play that storyline was pretty clever, actually. So now, who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy?
Uh, first he was, I don't know. I don't know what that was. First he got,
I mean, that was a complete heel tactic with the manager throwing the assist in, and then, you know, using the referee had his back turned. It was perfect. It was a great distraction and great, heel move. And she pulls the chains out of the roses. I mean, on paper that's heel, but in the storyline, Johnny B. Bad is supposed to be the face.
mm,
And now when
yeah,
everybody's feeling sorry for DDP, and this is kind of when DDP slowly went into that face turn. And about a year later, NWO came through, and DDP rejected the NWO's offer, and that kind of cemented him being a babyface in WCW forever.
yeah, that's when he really took off as a singles guy.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, David.
Thanks
Uh,
for watching, man. Appreciate it.
DDP was Johnny Bad was always good. Yeah, all their matches were good. I mean, that
You'll get a little in and out there. But you were never disappointed when you watched them wrestle. I mean, they always put out great matches whenever they were doing it, and with the storyline that they have going. I mean, with the double twist, no, with the double turn. I mean, it's not official that he was a heel, but I mean, you look at that, that was a heel tactic. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, all I was gonna say was the first two matches were good. I don't know about that match. Like that was really just focusing on her. The camera was all on her the whole entire time. So,
Yeah, it's like she's the centerpiece of the storyline, pretty much.
but the other two good matches were good.
And really, she's
But they,
manipulating both of them.
but they could have put a 5-star match on that match. No problem.
Right.
I'm curious to see where that goes though. There's always controversy with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
How has not anyone noticed that in WCW? Like
I
every
know. I
controversy,
mean,
everything.
the real controversy is how Hulk Hogan, you know, kind of, ran over, new talent as far as the later days with WCW to try to, you know, make sure he was booked on the top. And it was like that with a lot of the older wrestlers. They would kind of hold the younger ones down and be like, trying to hold on to their spot, as opposed to trying to guide them. Well, nowadays you see people in AEW, some of the old legends in the back, guiding them along, actually helping them along. Whereas back in the old days, the old wrestlers wouldn't even do that shit. They'd beat the hell out of you first, then they'll teach you some stuff.
Ooh, that sounds like Hangman good right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I have some experience in the wrestling business, I guess, as being a referee. And if someone like they might not have been a big name, but like anyone who has more experience than me trying to give me advice, and if I would
Hmm.
have said, I just don't take advice, I'm good, I would have got
Yeah,
punched right there. I'd have got cussed out so bad. It would not have been
that is a sign
pretty.
of disrespect, if you ask me.
I would have had to run the ropes for an hour
Yeah,
nonstop, got cussed at. And for Hangman, the top is, I don't agree with Punk saying that he hasn't done anything in the business, but
True.
Um,
I don't agree with that either.
but for, but for him to say that, and he's in a higher position as me,
Hmm.
like he should be grateful that he's got to that point
Exactly.
and taking any advice he can get.
I mean, yeah. Case in
Because
point. Case.
because
Here's an
like no one
example.
has.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like he's lucky to even like at least people's caring about his work. Like he's
Right.
noticed. I mean, it'd be something if no one was giving you advice.
Exactly. If they're taking time to give you advice, you mean you should listen. I mean, great. Case in point. Like I may not agree with Jim Cornette and everything he says, but if I was in the business and he sat down and gave me some advice, I would lend an ear to it. I'd listen. I'd give it a day in
Yep.
court. I wouldn't just blow it off because the dude's he's been in the business for decades. He may know what the hell he's talking about here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna just shut him down because he's an old conjure. You know.
there's some things I don't agree with Jim Cornette, but I mean, if someone's noticing you, you take full you take the opportunity. Like if no one's even noticing your work and they don't care,
Yeah.
then you're doing something wrong. And if people's wanting to give you advice, people's watching you.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing that a bully race said. Well, it was different. They're talking about different things, but Sasha Banks was mad about fans asking for like her autograph and stuff at the airports and
Hmm.
stuff. And Bully Ray said that you should be like you should be worried when there's no fans wanting your autograph. That's when you
Right.
should be worried. It's kind of a different thing, but kind of the same meaning. Like
Mm. That's true. You see that choke slams
so,
kind of like Nia Jax used to do.
yeah. Is the women coming out on your end?
The women are they've been wrestling for a while now on my end.
What's that?
So the women been wrestling for a little bit on my end, and the woman in the blue just got through tossing the woman in the red around. I'm forgetting their names.
Timestamp where you at? I think I had a
1604.
commercial on
Oh, probably yeah.
1604.
Now it's 1616.
All right, it should be. Yeah, I should be there. I don't know.
Oh,
The one, well, kinda. They're doing moves that Kenny Omega did in 1990. That does in 1995.
yeah. I mean,
The
these women are
Snapdragon.
killing it.
No,
Oh, that
she didn't do it.
guillotine. Oh, it was a bit of a botch there.
Heard if she moved.
Watch, you'll notice it when it comes up. There was a little bit of a botch. Oh, oh, back out. He's having internet issues tonight, folks. Please bear with him. Yeah, but these ladies have been killing. They killed it on the pay-per-view, and I guess they're having another go around for some reason. But I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a great match. Double suplex. The tag in off the top splashes onto both of them. That was awesome. Oh. She almost dropped her right on her head. And breaks up the tag. That was nice. I'm telling you, these women are killing it. Uh oh, Hurricane Rana. We go with the tag off the top. She misses.
No.
With the Northern Light suplex with the bridge. That was dope.
That could have been the finish right there. Like that looked like it was fixing to be it.
Yeah.
No, these are casual fans. Like everyone's like, there's a few people wearing a wrestling shirt, but everyone's just wearing normal clothes.
Mm-hmm.
No, that hurt.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a very good match, David.
Yeah,
I
this is
agree.
awesome, man. They killed it on the pay per view too.
Yeah, there's a match like this in the pay per view.
Mm-hmm. Very
I'm
very
sure.
same match, pretty much.
Yeah, it was a tag match. I'm not sure if these were the same ones, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's gonna be feeling that one.
Oh man, that didn't look comfortable at all.
It's kind of
Oh,
like a
that landing.
swanton. I mean, they
That
kind of
landing
called
looked
her.
kind of. Ugh.
The one that blew kind of called her, but kind of didn't. Well, she called her, but she still landed pretty hard.
I'm pretty sure she felt that in the morning.
So yeah, that she's gonna probably for a few weeks. Close. Well, one of the pink comics they go Kyrie Zane in NXT.
Very reminds you of her though, for real. Like look, her style, the move set, it reminds you of her.
So no,
Got the win. Tell you, those women killed it though, man. Like I said, the one the blue became a golfer eventually. She lost a bunch of weight and became a professional golfer.
did you hear Bobby Heenan? So no,
Yeah,
I like when he says that.
the double missile drop kick was pretty dope. I like that one. There's a fisherman brainbuster.
Oh,
That was cool. Fisherman brainbuster entered the match. That was pretty dope. You don't see fisherman brainbusters used that often, but when they are used, it's pretty cool. Is he Morris versus Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk, or Hulk Hogan? He looks like Hollywood Hulk Hogan right there. Like, can't help but call him Hollywood when he looks like that. Saturday night. That man, that brings back memories though, man. Watching Saturday night. I made sure I had to be home. I'll be playing outside all day on Saturdays, and had to make sure I was home to watch WCW Saturday night at 6:05, not 6 o'clock, but it had to be 5 minutes after for some reason. I never got that. I never understood why I was 6:05. Oh, he's back out. He'll be back. He'll be back, folks. He's having some technical issues tonight, so please forgive that. I mean, honestly speaking, I kind of thought the Hugh Morris character was kind of cool because of the name and the whole gimmick, and I mean, the guy can legit wrestle. I kind of thought it was funny. I mean, you know, Hugh Morris, but I remember whenever he changed his name to huge erection. I remember that. Was that the Filthy Animals? I think it was Filthy Animals. Him, Rey Mysterio, Chavo, Eddie. I've never really been a big Hulk Hogan fan, honestly speaking. I mean, I was more into the madness than Hulkamania. I was more of a Macho Man fan. That's just me. I mean, if you want to be a Hulkamaniac, that's your business. But
Yeah. I'd rather be a warrior than Hogan, to be honest.
yeah, I would prefer Warrior over Hogan, and I'm not even the biggest Warrior fan either. Honestly, I couldn't stand the Warrior, but I was more of a fan of his than I was of Hulk Hogan's. It was like the lesser of two evils in my mind. But yeah, that the whole quote unquote controversy. Yeah, that was make the booking all about Hulk Hogan. It's all got to be about Hulk Hogan and that belt going back to him eventually. He looks like he just stepped off a set of Thunder in Paradise.
Hmm.
Is Hulk Hogan actually trying to wrestle? He's trying to do some moves now. Wow, he's actually trying to do some moves. Oh, Bobby the Brain Heenan with the jokes. I love Bobby the Brain on commentary. Yeah, he never fails to make me laugh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I hope that's the last time it happens.
There's Hulk Hogan biting them now. That's gross. I've always thought that was gross when they bite in wrestling matches. It's like, ew, man. That and
Yeah,
putting fingers in each other's mouths and stuff like that. It's just ugh. Like the Britt Baker's finisher, that's like one of the grossest moves. But she puts gloves on, so at least she's clean about it. I'm not sure why Hugh Morris was involved with the whole Dungeon of Doom and trying to take down Hulkamania. I'm not sure what Hulk Hogan ever did to him because I always thought that everybody in the Dungeon of Doom had an axe to grind with Hulk Hogan for some reason or another, you know. But it could be me. I don't know. He missed the moonsault. It looked like a head like a backflip headbutt. If you looked at him, because he landed like it was like he was doing a headbutt. He totally missed him with the backflip, and as cheesy as that hulking up is, man, people love it. Hits him off the ropes, hits with the leg drop, bounce off the rope, leg drop for the big boot, and then hits him with the leg drop. Yeah, it's a pretty formula Hulk Hogan match. It's pretty standard. Same match that you've seen for decades. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a big fan of Hulk Hogan's, so I just didn't get it. I wasn't into that. But I always dug the Macho Man because he was unpredictable. You didn't know when the dude was going to snap. You didn't know when he was going to go off. He was always thinking, thinking, thinking. Yeah. He was always the cream of the crop. Yeah. But yeah, I've never been into the Hulkamania thing. Don't get me wrong. I respect what he's done for the business. I mean, he's made a lot of people a lot of money, but he's also not the best person in the world. So I never really subscribed to that. We got a tag team match coming. So I've always liked the dynamic between Sting and Luger, because Luger was always the heel out of the two. Sting was always the good guy, and you know who tried to see the good in everybody, including Luger, as far as a friend. And Luger never really had Sting's best interest at heart, as far as kayfabe goes. And I mean, that whole dynamic was always interesting. It's like nowadays, you look at Keith Lee and Swerve. That's kind of how they're doing it these days. Keith Lee being the Sting, and Swerve being the Lex Luger. You know, if you really think about it. I remember whenever Macho Man first came to WCW, I thought I was like, oh shit, it's going down. And like I was thinking clearly in my mind, I was like, okay, this is gonna be Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man, you know, going down for the belt in WCW, and eventually it ended up that way. But like I said, I was more of a Macho Man fan. He stood out more. I thought he was the better athlete, and I mean, legit, he was the better athlete. I mean, if Macho Man wasn't wrestling, he would have been playing baseball. Hope Connor's all right. He hasn't been back on. So we probably have to restart everything. Oh, I see what you did there, Macho Man. I see what you did there. Need a bit of excitement. Stab it to a Slim Jim. I ain't gonna lie. One of the main reasons I started eating Slim Jims is because Macho Man started appearing on those commercials. Before that, I'd never heard of Slim Jims. Then he started promoting it, and I was like, I gotta try that out. Turns out it's pretty good beef jerky. Oh, here we go, Hulk Hogan again. Let me tell you something, brother. I was fraud, brother. The ref didn't see it, man. Everybody else doesn't matter. The ref matters. He's the one that has the deciding factor. Here we go. Hulk Hogan out here bitching about everything again.
What time stamp are you at?
Right now I'm at 32:04. And Hulk Hogan just came out during Macho Man's promo bitching about his loss.
I seen the even though my internet was acting up, I had to reboot the whole thing. I
Hmm.
got a commercial too. Um, from what I was saying, the match it was all Hulk Hogan really, which what it was gonna be, pretty much. Hugh
Yeah,
Morris,
yeah, Hulk Hogan totally won.
of course, Hugh Morris wasn't gonna win, but it, it is what it was supposed to be. So far, the winner of the best match of this episode is the women's. So
Yeah, that's
far,
probably the best match so far. Yeah. And right now, Hulk Hogan came back outside to complain more about his loss during the Macho Man's promo. And the Giant comes out and attacks both of them. Mean Gene is gone. Oh, chokes them with the concrete.
every Hulk Hogan segment, he's the most controversial person.
That's got to be about him. He's got to be in the middle of it all, brother.
Hugh Morris.
If you ain't getting any
What's
TV
your time
time, you
step
ain't
again?
getting. Right now, I'm at 33:20. And the Giant and Hulk Hogan are in the ring, and Macho Man or Sting, I think Sting is coming down to rescue Hulk Hogan from the
What
Giant.
happened here? Was that
This is
supposed to
during the
happen?
Macho Man's. No, I don't think so. It's during the Macho Man's promo. And Hulk Hogan interrupted to complain about his loss, and the Giant came out and attacked them both. And
Well,
then
like,
Sting
did you
came
see?
out to rescue Hulk Hogan.
What you see where it was like the VHS thing?
Yeah, and they cut
I
off the
guess that.
tape.
I guess that was supposed. I guess that wasn't supposed to happen.
He just elbowed the ref.
Because normally
He
when
just
like,
elbowed the referee.
because normally like when a bad weather and stuff back then, they used to do that.
Hulk
Why
Hogan
is this
using those super safe hit chair shots.
Sting?
Watch how he hits
Yes.
him. Watch how Hulk Hogan hits the Giant with the chair. He just taps him right on the head. Just a little tap, a little love tap,
Ah, so sloppy. What
little
the
tap.
heck is this? I was watching a match the other day that has something like this. Oh, it was Bailey and Bianca Belair. I can't stand
Yeah,
when I can't stand when they people like. Do you not know how to use a chair? If you need to learn how to use a chair, go to JBL.
those baby taps.
Like if you need, especially once WWE, if you need to learn a chair shot, go to JBL. He's
Oh yeah, he'll show you how to do a chair shot.
the one on Eddie Guerrero. He busted him.
That was
So
brutal.
Hulk Hogan, yes. I don't know about this. Let's stop. You're just making wrestling look bad. Sting just take the chair and yeah, good. Sting's trying to back him away so he won't embarrass himself anymore.
Uh,
That's a slap.
oh man, that's laughable.
Stupid. Like thinking back on this, like why was this much money spent on Hulk Hogan? Probably because of the popularity, but
Yeah, they were riding the popularity.
he sucks as a wrestler.
He
But
was
still to
he
make
was a drizzling. He was not. I mean, he had a few moves. He had a little bit of moves in his move set. He really didn't have much, but it was like his size and and him being so charismatic that got him over. It was not his wrestling. Got Flying Brian and Double A. And this is when Flying Brian was going in. He was slowly going into his loose cannon character. You can see it happening. It was very subtle.
Bishop. But something's always going on Nitro.
Right?
It always goes around Hulk Hogan. They should have seen him turn on going with the NWO a year ago.
Mm, that's a
I'm
thought.
not sure seen that coming. And plus, no one. I'm curious to see if anyone pointed that out during when he turned.
Hmm.
Who's next? Did you get a commercial
Not yet.
main event?
Shockingly, I haven't had a commercial yet in this stream. It's just been going.
Arn Anderson and Flying Brian. Brian Pillman Jr.'s got a little bit of his dad's look now. He's kind of changed up his hair
Yeah.
again, and they just need to break him and Griff Garrison up and put Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson together
Yeah.
and have Arn Anderson be their manager. Like they were kind of teasing that on Dynamite one time when they lost, and then they showed Arn Anderson in the back looking at the screen, just shaking his head.
Yeah.
But I will say WCW had some of the best pyro,
Yeah, they had awesome power at that time, man.
and and WWE just copied them. But when WWE
Yeah,
did it, they made it like they made their stage bigger, big Titantron.
yeah, they put more money into it. I'll give them that.
Then WCW copied them on that and got a big
Yep.
Titantron. Like they
Hmm.
just copied each other. And
And
then
that's whenever Russo went over.
yeah, and then WWE copied ECW the most with the hardcore stuff. And they
Oh
adapted
yeah,
it.
completely. Yeah.
And hardcore was never really where I thought was never WCW strong style. Like that was never there.
No.
It was more of in ring wrestling.
Hmm.
Because Hulk Hogan's not gonna get extreme with anything, especially prime example of him using chair shots.
Yeah. those those love taps that he calls chair shots.
This should be a good match. His tag match.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I should have gave it more time, but oh, that was good spine buster.
Is this the main event? I think maybe the main event.
Yeah, this is the main event. It should be. There's only about 7 minutes left in this episode. They're not gonna get into the match off. They're gonna end this match now, and
Listen to that tag team work with Double A and Brian.
where's your timestamp?
Right now I am at 38-38.
I mean, I'm either too far behind or too far forward.
Okay, well, what time stamp are you on? I might need to go back because you've been
I'm
having
at
commercials. I haven't been having any commercials.
I'm at 38:47.
Okay.
The only thing that's missing me is gun commercials.
All right, I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Yeah, because I think you've been having commercials, so
You must have got a free commercial day.
I
Because
guess so.
one time they did that for me before I did this podcast. I had
That was a nice bulldog by Sting on the Flying Brian. Sting held him up there for a while.
I don't know what that was.
See, if Flying Brian wasn't as agile as he was, he, he would have landed on his head. Anybody else would land on right on their head with that move. Now you see how see how Flying Brian's acting. You can see that loose cannon kind of slowly coming out.
Yeah,
That's what I thought was so brilliant about Flying Brian when he did that loose cannon character and how he kind of brought it out and portrayed it. I thought that was pretty cool. It had everybody in the wrestling world fooled. It was pretty genius. I remember one story that Jim Ross had told about Flying Brian when he was doing the loose cannon character, and I think it was Jim Ross and Vince McMahon that they went to some TV convention to help sell Raw. to different markets, I guess, or something like that. And Flying Brian or Loose Cannon walked in acting all crazy
Mm.
and acting all crazy towards Vince McMahon and all that. And Vince McMahon didn't know what to think. He thought he was that legit insane. And then he pulls JR aside and says, "Hey, how am I doing? Am I doing good? Do you think that's good?" And JR was like, "I don't know what the hell you're doing, but okay, yeah." Because they didn't know he was playing up a gimmick. They thought he was legit going insane.
Oh, stupid.
Oh, here we go.
Ric Flair. Well, mm,
Uh, they called the match. Of course, the match that good they wouldn't let go on TV like that.
did Ric Flair come out on your end yet?
Yeah, he came out.
Yeah, they got three. They just need the fourth member. Why do you gotta come out? You're not even in this storyline. What do you got to do with it? You're in the Randy Savage deal.
Oh, Ric Flair clocked the referee.
Hmm.
Poor ref, he's been clocked out like twice tonight. Once by Hulk Hogan, and that's the same. That's the same referee, I think, Nick Patrick. I could be wrong. It could be the same. I think that's the same referee that Hulk Hogan knocked out earlier.
Yeah, Nick Patrick. He's always the one getting hit. he's probably
Yeah.
he's probably the only one who knew how to take a bump in this time period as a ref.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Hulk Hogan have to
Okay.
come out? You're in another feud. You don't need to get into this feud.
Because it's all about Hulk Hogan. Remember, it's all about Hulk Hogan. We got to
I
make
feel like
sure
they
he
would.
gets all the TV time.
I feel like they'd been perfectly fine with just Macho Man for popularity,
Yeah,
but
I don't think Hogan was really needed in this storyline, but apparently he had it in his contract. I get top booking, brother.
it would have been better just to have Chris Benoit come out and establish the Four Horsemen. Something else. No, I don't even. I don't. I do blame Hogan.
Of
Bischoff.
course. He sees enough guys on the on that side of the dungeon on the dune. I love Mongo. Mongo is awesome. Dungeon on the dune.
Uh,
Oh man. Oh man. Now you see how Hulk Hogan made it all about himself. You notice how that happened.
yep.
Everybody else was fighting, and everybody else is fighting, and Hulk Hogan comes out, and now it's all about him. That's by design.
Has the like episode like ended for you yet?
Yeah, it's going off right now.
I've, I have a commercial, but it's fixing to go into the
It's going.
next one.
Okay, okay,
Three,
cool.
two, one. Oh,
All right, Paul. I'll let you know when I'm on the second episode. Hold on, let me get there.
well, I thought I was going to the next one. Went to commercial. It's going back to them at the commentary booth.
Yeah. Now I'm going to the second one. I'm going to 14.
Get out of this. I want to hear you talk.
All right, ready whenever you are.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, cool.
Episode 14. This is December 4th. About to be in
Yep.
December. We're getting there to that time period, our same time period as this.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at
All
this
right.
week? Phoenix, Arizona.
Yep, Phoenix. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I just saw. I just realized Sir Charles the 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 thumbnail of the video. I guess you can say for this episode
Wait, who
on
was?
Peacock. Not on Peacock.
Yeah.
There was a. It was him and Flair, I think. Or Charles Barkley. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I seen those. Like Ric Flair and yeah.
Most call him Sir Charles.
So the next pay per view we'll be watching is Starcade. WWE brought it back just for house shows.
Yeah.
I hated
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's pretty much what they did. They just made it into a glorified house show, really.
I know the first time they brought it back, it was actually a good show. Dustin Rhodes was on it. Like he wasn't Goldust. He came out to Dustin Rhodes and the old theme song and stuff. Arn
Yeah.
Anderson was on it. This is like in 2016, 2017.
Hmm.
Dungeon of Doom. Oh well.
Dungeon of Doom.
Arizona. AEW needs to come. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't came to Phoenix already.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
haven't
big
been there yet.
that's a big wrestling city to go to. WWE's always hit big markets in Phoenix.
That's surprising that AEW's never been there.
They're in January. They're going all around the around that area. They're going to Los Angeles. They're going to Colorado. They're going to Portland, Oregon,
Awesome.
and somewhere else around that area. And then they're coming back down this way. I think down the south.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty
That's
sure.
awesome, man.
I'm pretty sure they'll be coming to Phoenix sometime this year. I'm assuming Maggie, you're from Phoenix. AEW needs to come. I'm assuming you're from Phoenix. I
Because Phoenix is a huge market. Arizona is a huge market for wrestling.
remember they had a SummerSlam there. It was like 2011, 2012, and they had a sold out arena,
Yeah.
which AEW probably wouldn't run in the same building they would run at, but yeah, here it
The
is.
American Mills.
He'll be in Colorado. Then AEW's going to Seattle, Portland, Los Angeles, Fresno, California, and they're coming back down to the south, Lexington,
Hmm.
Kentucky.
Nice.
So I'm surprised they didn't
That,
hit. I'm surprised they didn't hit Arizona there in
that's
that
what I'm
little
thinking
state.
too.
In that little state
Hmm.
down there. But they're having a live rampage and bringing back Battle of the Belts January
Yeah.
6th. I like Battle. I wish they would have a new name for it. I guess they have gotten a extension because I don't think they would have
Hmm.
been given permission to advertise that because they were only guaranteed for this year. So maybe they've been renewed
Oh
already.
yeah, that's
So
right.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe AEW has already been renewed, but the news isn't out yet.
Hmm.
I wish we just have a new name though. Like they had four Battle of the Belts this year. Like this next year have a new name for. So
Hmm.
that should be a good match. The American Males versus Harlem Heat.
Yeah.
What happened to this was a few episodes ago, but uh uh I forget his name. He wore the cowboy hat
Oh,
thing.
Colonel Parker.
Yeah. I, I guess they only lasted for one night.
Yeah. Him and Sherry had that whole love affair going.
Yeah, it cost them the match too.
Yep.
Not, I don't think it was Harlem Heat, but the whoever he was managing.
Bunkhouse Buck and Dirty Dick. Dirty Dick Slater.
That one that got over today in today's
Oh,
wrestling.
hell no. But it's hilarious. Uh, but Bunkhouse Buck was actually a pretty good wrestler. As silly as the name was, he was actually pretty good in the ring.
Yeah, he had a good he had a good bulldog, like
Yeah.
one of the best I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
This episode already looks better than previous episode.
Mm-hmm.
The last episode was 13. This is 14.
Ooh, nice sidewalk slam.
Buff Bagwell. He was very young this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get a. I think I've talked about this before, having Buff Bagwell and Scott Riggs on here at the same time for an interview.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I would not mind that. That'd be kind of cool. Cause I,
Like
I
having,
I don't know if they've spoken to each other or not, but that'd be kind of cool to have them both on.
I don't think if they have, it's been years since they've done like an interview together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here he is. Eric Bischoff said, "What's this maniac doing out here?" Well, we don't know.
uh,
Very.
he's come to give a gift to his southern belle.
I think that's not Stevie Richards, Stevie Ray. Stevie, I can't tell the difference between him and Booker T sometimes.
If Stevie Ray's the bigger one, as far as like size, Stevie Ray's the bigger one.
Well, whoever's in there with Scotty Ridge right now, they got great chemistry.
Right now, that's. Hold on, let's get the camera back on. That's Stevie Ray.
Stevie Ray and Scotty Ridge has got pretty good chemistry.
Yeah,
Like they already know what each each of them is going to go for before they even do it. I don't
yeah.
want to see this.
Well, Colonel Parker got share your present. I got you a little something here.
Was they going to cost them the tag titles? I don't know if this is for tag titles, but it'd be funny if they lost them.
But Sherry's taking her eye off the ball. That's how it happened last time.
You watched them lose tag titles. If this is for that. Uh, David, did you guys hear about all this? Yeah, he. I didn't know he was still with NWA because I don't even watch NWA, but he's. I guess January is when his contract expires and he's leaving. But
Hmm.
he put it out there himself. And like hours later, NWA suspends him just for talking about it. I guess. I don't.
Really? They spend it for talking about it?
Yeah, just basically saying that he's taking bookings and stuff. And then like he was supposed to be at their next pay per view. Like I was supposed to be his last event like for them, but they canceled him. He was off the show. Then he even put out a tweet saying sorry to the fans that he wouldn't be there. It's not his choice. He's not going to be there.
I mean, do you think it's right that he gets suspended for talking about it?
No, he's only got a month and a half until January.
What's the point of that?
That's stupid. Clearly, they want
Is
to
that
stay with him.
chokehold on the chokehold they have on you? I guess I don't know.
I could honestly
Unless
like.
he
Do you
had
know
like
who
a no get, go ahead.
Do you know who Nick Aldis is?
Yeah, I know he is. Yeah,
I think he would be best in WWE. Honestly, like their kind
yeah,
of
cause he,
style, like their his kind of
yeah, he
style.
comes off more WWE, like
I
more
could
their
see him in.
style.
He's like Cody. Like his style fits.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't mind if Tony Khan signed him to Ring of Honor exclusively. Like, uh, I'd never seen a fan throw up the middle finger on WCW. Whoever that fan was, who
yep.
is that? It wasn't
It's not
him that
Stone
they're
Cold.
showing. It wasn't the person they're showing, but it was a fan behind him that threw
Yeah, I
up the
see
middle
it.
finger.
Yeah,
Who is
they
that
caught
supposed
it.
to?
They caught it right on time too. I think it's just a random fan. I'm not sure who that is.
Because they were showing this one, like that one
Oh, that's
guy.
a basketball player. Yeah, that's AC Green. Not AC Green.
What?
Damn it, that's not his name. I forget his name. Damn it. AC Green was a football player, I think. I'm getting confused, but that's a basketball player. That's who that was.
They're in Phoenix, Arizona, so assuming from the Phoenix Suns. Hey, if Charles Barkley's on this, I'm pretty sure it's from he's a basketball player.
Yeah, yeah, it's a basketball player. I'm just getting
Mhm.
slipping up on his name.
But yeah, Nick Aldis, maybe ROH exclusive, but I see him going to WWE.
Yeah,
Or you never know, he might go to Impact. His wife's there, Mickey James is there, so
that's true. And I thought she retired, but I guess she's still going.
yeah. Apparently, well, I don't watch Impact, but the last I heard that if she lost one more match, she was going to retire. And I don't think she's lost a match, so
Huh, I'm about to say because she said she's this whole thing about her retirement. It's been happening for a while now. She hasn't retired yet.
I suppose she hasn't gone back to WWE since Triple H took
She
over.
wouldn't. She wouldn't. I mean, I could probably see it happening with Triple H taking over, but I don't know. I think WWE left a bad taste in her mouth, though. I wouldn't want to go back there either.
I think she will
They put
return
her
to
stuff in trash
WWE.
bags, you know.
Yeah, they fired that guy. He was in that
That was
Total Deep
cold, man.
one. Yeah, that was a
Yeah, it was the
nasty
same guy
finish.
that was on Total Divas and everything. The same dude that was backstage with them. He was the one that kind of had that idea of doing that stuff. And that was
Oh,
cold
he
blooded, man. Hey, you fire somebody, okay, get it, I get it. You fire them, but to put their stuff in trash bags and send them on their way, that's messed up.
apparently she wasn't the only one. Like, but she's the only one that voiced out.
Well, good for her, man. I mean, if somebody needs to say something. That's cold blooded stuff, man. I mean, it's bad enough for you taking their livelihood away, and then you're gonna throw their stuff in trash bags.
I wouldn't go back.
Exactly. I wouldn't go back either.
I got a commercial. Of course I do.
And let me know when you're back. I got it paused
All right.
because apparently I'm not getting commercials tonight on my
Mm.
Peacock. So
Watch next Monday. You have them and I don't have them.
right.
But that first match was a good match. That was a nasty finish too. He landed right on his face, his knee.
Yeah. It did
I
not
thought that
look
was an
comfortable.
like that was an actual good match. They gave it a decent time.
Yeah.
But I'm ready.
Cool.
Next match is before it was on commercial was Sting and a Japanese guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was. This is what AEW used to do. Well, yeah, I guess they kind of still do. Like Tony Schiavone sometimes does a ring interview on the ring stage,
Yeah.
and Renee Young does it.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle.
It always got on my nerves that Lex Luger would just stand there and flex for no reason. Like, we get it, dude. You got muscles. We get it. Stop flexing on everybody.
The Mia Yim's back on with WWE now.
Hmm.
She, yeah, she was on Raw tonight.
Oh yeah.
And then someone put Mia Yim is back and got no crowd reaction whatsoever.
Are you kidding me?
So, one fan. I don't know what she's doing.
I,
I
I
seen a
would have rather her
picture.
see her with her husband though.
I seen a picture of it, and like it had her come from the like outside, but in the corner I could see Damian Priest. So I guess she's gonna go with AJ Styles and Gals Anderson. I
Oh,
don't see them
okay.
fit.
So she okay.
I guess that's the 4-on-4 they're setting up.
Okay, so they need an equal to combat what's her face?
Rhea
Um
Ripley.
yeah, Ripley.
Yeah. But at
Makes
least they're putting
sense, I
her in a good.
mean,
At
but
least they're putting her in a good spot.
yeah, she's definitely gonna get TV time now. I mean, hell.
But it doesn't matter who WWE does, like what kind of match they do. Like their crowds are always dead, always
Yeah.
dead. They truly lost the fan. Like Vince McMahon truly lost the fans for WWE. Like when you watch it, like it's not like AEW. Like
Mm-hmm.
like AEW, like the fans chant whatever they want, really. But
Yeah.
in WWE, it's kind of forced. Like they pump chants into the crowd and they just go along with it.
Yeah.
Like if you watch AEW and WWE, you can tell that the AEW fans are more into it than what WWE fans are. Because
Yeah.
I don't know, AEW just has that excitement that WWE, which is like they're getting that back slowly, but they've
Mm-hmm.
done pushed away fans for so much, and they don't believe them now. But
True.
like it's hard to believe that they get bigger ratings, and I don't know
I mean,
fans that they,
most of their money is from merch and marketing and different stuff like that. I mean,
I don't know how they get good ratings and their fans aren't into it. And AEW doesn't get the ratings they get, and they get a better crowd reaction.
true.
Should be going. That don't make sense. Should be the other way around.
And the thing is,
But
I've been to enough WWE shows that I can tell you that a lot of times they have people playing in the crowd to start chants. And like
yeah,
they have a group of people sitting in one side of a section, and they'll start chants, and all of a sudden everybody else they'll jump into that chant. Like they'll pretty much start the chant off. Like people that work for WWE, they'll start the chants,
and
and that's
sometimes
one of the
like
things
don't
I
they?
found out years ago.
I think they have like these sound things, and sometimes if that doesn't work, they pre-record other
Hmm.
chants and they use them so more people. That's just
Yeah,
that's that's desperate. And
yeah,
AEW
that's
doesn't
yeah.
even and AEW doesn't even have to do it. And they're the
Mm-mm.
bigger company. WWE is the bigger company.
So
But I
yeah, I
like
mean,
this.
think about it. I mean, there are people out there that are hired to cheer at a WWE show. I mean,
I
that's their
remember
job
at
is to cheer.
like 2014, 2015, when Impact was really going downhill. Like they paid fans to be
Mm,
at the show, like just to be there. That's
mm,
bad. You got to pay fans to go
yeah,
to your show. You're not making no money back.
right.
I like crowds like this, 1995, because most of them, well, besides ECW fans, all of them thought everything
Hmm.
was real life.
Yeah.
I don't know, ECW fans may have thought everything was
I mean, because
real.
back at that time, I mean, ECW was like legit to a lot of people. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it wasn't anything that's ever happened before in that time period.
hmm
They had a pretty decent match, good technical match.
yeah. I love how he's working Sting's arm, man. That looks brutal. Hold on 1 second. You don't have to pause or anything. I'll be right back.
All right. Stinger splash. Scorpion Deathlock. Bobby Heenan Sayonara. Sting picks up the win. Picks up the win with the Scorpion Deathlock submission.
All right, I'm back.
That was a pretty decent match for. It's definitely better than Hulk Hogan and Hugh Morris.
Yeah.
He got the Stinger Splash and won by Scorpion Deathlock.
That was a pretty nice match, though. Honestly, I enjoyed it for what it was.
This
You
show's
know,
definitely
what?
been better than the previous episode. And like this definitely got more time than Hogan. But like
Yep.
normally in every Hogan match, there's always a story to build after or before. Normally after someone comes out, like
Yeah.
no every Hogan match, something's gonna happen to build out a feud normally.
Yeah. It's usually pretty consequential.
Start. I miss commercials like this, like promoting a pay per view.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, at the time, Starrcade was like WCW's version of WrestleMania. That was their granddaddy of them all. You know.
Most like it's their Forbidden Door too, because it just advertised New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers and WCW wrestlers.
Yeah.
Got a commercial again. I don't know what it is. I get commercials and
All right, I paused it, so just let me know when you're back.
look at the commercials aren't too long. So I remember one time I got a 2 minute commercial.
Yeah, they can be pretty long, like those MTV commercials, like 10 minutes long.
Yeah, at least I think they listened to me when I said about certain commercials that I'm a guy. I don't need some commercials because I'm not gonna buy that stuff because I
Right.
because I because I haven't gotten any anymore after I said that
Hmm.
stuff. All right, I'm back.
All right.
I'm gonna look back on Peacock see if they got these WCW Saturday nights because
I'm sure
they
they
have
do.
because when I looked, they only had 3 seasons and only 2 episodes per year.
Hmm.
Because a lot of these matches look good,
Yeah.
kind of like their
I think
Rampage.
I think they do still. I think they do have them on there. You just gotta search. Just gotta search long and hard for them. But they're
Because
there. I'm pretty sure.
because when I looked it up, it was months ago.
Hmm.
I have to go back. I know they have everything of WCW like nitros, pay per views.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Flash Norton. He's actually really
Oh
nice.
man,
He's actually a really nice guy. I met him.
he was legit too, man.
Can't remember when I met him, but he. I have this WCW flag. I would hang it up behind me one of these times. But he
That'd be
signed
cool.
it like I didn't pay like I normally pre-purchased my appeal, but I didn't pay to meet him. But he saw my flag and just signed it for free. He just took it and signed it and took a picture with him.
Oh, that's cool. Hmm.
Kevin Sullivan did the same thing because like they were right near, like their booths were right next to each other, and they signed it. And they didn't ask for any money, so they signed it and took a picture with him.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Stand up guys right there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and they were getting a lot of people too in their lines, so they were making money.
Hmm.
It'd be something if Kevin Sullivan took over the Dark Order.
That would be pretty cool. He kind of reverted to his old character that he had way before WCW. He's kind of like this demonic character that he was kind of like a devil worshiper. It was him and woman back then. It was a long time ago.
Like with today's production and like how good their House of Black stuff is, they can make that.
Yeah.
Scott
And
plus
shout out
one
to
versus
whoever
Gunn.
and shout out to whoever did that promo, man. That one segment with the House of Black. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, they went top notch on that. Like WWE's stuff doesn't touch their video packages. Like WWE
Right.
does, like only with Bray Wyatt. It seems like they really do good with that kind of stuff. But like even their House of Black stuff beats any Bray Wyatt
Mhm.
video package. I feel like. Mm, But you know,
This dog keeps running in and out back here behind me.
mm,
Anyway.
every match is getting its time in this episode. We had 3 matches.
Yeah.
We've only I still got plenty of time. This is third match, so at least because normally it's only 4 episodes.
Ugh. See, that's one thing I remember about Norton was that he could have went like for a serious huge push at the time, but I think there was people I don't know at the powers that be that kind of you know put kind of their thumb on that, like your Hulk Hogan's, your Ric Flair's, or whatever. I think like had it been like a different situation, Norton could have been like a heavyweight champion. That dude could have went far.
Yeah. He's definitely
Cause I
got
was,
that. He's definitely got the size,
yeah,
but obviously WCW was more interested in pushing Hulk Hogan and
hmm
like more the bigger guys like Hogan, Savage, Luger, Ric Flair.
yeah.
Like I'd say like the only mid carders that really got their I don't know maybe Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero a little bit. I
Jericho's
would
here and there, yeah,
I would say DDP is the main one that got it that got the spotlight as a mid carder going up to the heavyweight
yeah.
title. He's the main one that got it.
Oh yeah, I agree. He did it,
I mean,
and the way he did it, man, was pretty organic because at first the fans, he was a heel, and he made that slow progression to a face, and then once NWO hit and he chose sides, that's what kind of cemented him as a babyface. So like, the fans were like, okay, we're gonna be with him for life now.
yeah, when he went to TNA, it was kind of like everyone, like basically when WCW folded, like they brought him in the WWE as
hmm
like kind of stalking the Undertaker, kind of like the Dexter Lumis and Miz stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to that is weird.
He used to
Then he
videotape him and stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
it was
I'll
so
make you
goofy. I didn't.
I'll make you famous.
Yeah, that's where that whole
Something
thing
like that.
came from.
But yeah, DDP's well heavyweight title wise, I feel like he's the only like mid carder that really got to go for it. I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but like other guys like Jericho, Dean
hmm
Malenko, Benoit, Guerrero, like they had a lot of spotlight in other titles, like the cruiserweight and television and other titles.
Right.
Lex Luger and Randy Savage. You watch Hulk Hogan's gonna have something to do with this.
Yeah. Eventually, he's gonna come around.
This will be the match that
Has
he
to.
makes this.
Yeah. He has to be about Hulk Hogan.
Because we're in the first 3 matches. Ric Flair. Charles Barkley. Oh, I totally forgotten the opening. Well, I said every episode, but you guys like to watch along with us. We watch it on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Internet was like, so bad. And if I said it, I want to. Charles Barkley.
Sir Charles. If you ever get a chance to, you should look up some that footage with him and Shaq roasting each other. With him and Shaq just clowning each other. I mean, him it is
Mm.
some of the funniest stuff because him and Shaq they're like best friends, man. But they like to clown on each other. It's some of the funniest stuff you'll see if you ever get a chance. Check that out on YouTube. It's pretty funny stuff. Shaq be
Barkley
getting
and
on.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah,
They're so funny, man. It's like the Rock. It's like the Rock and Kevin Hart. You know.
yeah. That every movie The Rock and Kevin Hart's in, it's like they still have their characters, but it's still got that same chemistry in every movie they're in together.
Yeah. Charles Barkley with
The
those granny pants on.
Ric
Got him all hyped
Flair.
up to his to his chest.
I was about to mention something about that. I don't know was Ric Flair the best basketball player living. He's a
And basketball fans will continue.
better appreciate nature. I'm looking here at the Universal title reign for Roman Reigns, and tomorrow it's gonna be his 800th day as champion.
Yep.
You won't ever
He's never
see
gonna
that
touch
again.
Bruno San Martino, but yeah, you're right. You probably never see that. You probably won't see that for a long time.
It's not just about you gotta have the right person to do it. And
Hmm. You got Bob Backlund, Bruno San Martino. Those guys who held the championship
if
belt
he
for
if,
a long time.
if he
He's
holds
up
the
there
title
with
to
them now.
if he holds the title to WrestleMania, he'll have it for over 1,000 days.
Yeah. Then he'll be up there with
Now
some real legends.
now Bruno Sammartino held it for like 2,800 days. He's not gonna get to 2,000.
Oh no, no, he's never gonna get that. Never.
He'll get to 1,000 probably if he has it to WrestleMania. But
Yeah.
still, you won't see this in this decade again.
No, I doubt it.
There's a one time,
Hmm.
especially in WWE, like nowadays, like back then, like the women's championship, the Great Moolah or whatever, what shells that belt for 10,000 days,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah,
and then
she had a strong hold on that one.
like Wendy Ricker, who beat her for the title, like she
Hmm.
was born like Wendy Ricker was born while she was in her title reign. That's 10,000 days.
Yeah.
Like Wendy Ricker was being born during those 10,000 days, and then comes to beat the Great Moolah for the
Ain't
title.
that
That's like,
something?
yeah, 10,000 days. You won't ever see that again. Talking about complaining. I'd be complaining. I'd be way too.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you can keep that interesting. But back then, it was a lot different. Like they didn't really have weekly shows and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the main
Hey, see,
event.
you notice how Luger, yeah, he's being real heel right now, but when he's around Sting, he's a totally different dude.
Yeah,
He's just, that's what I'm saying. He's he's uh playing both sides. I guess you can say.
you'd think Sting would have catched on.
Now Sting, he's
'Cause,
gonna be a loyal friend to the end. Doesn't matter if you screw him over or not.
yeah, he's proved that in every even TNA.
And how he
Him
would
and
constantly get in matches with Ric Flair that he would and Ric Flair would turn on him.
this is the main event. They're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Oh,
Got the
for the title.
green, got the green and green and pink tights.
Extra loud tights.
Mhm.
The volume on those mugs is so loud. I turn my sharpness, my brightness down on my computer for those.
Mhm.
You know, one thing I always did enjoy about Lex Luger is the way he sold whenever he would get hit.
Yeah,
Like he would put sound effects to it. He's like, oh, oh. That's one thing I always thought was hilarious about him. Like, if you listen closely, he'll probably do it in this match. If you watch him and hits him, he'll go, oh, oh. Oh, he just did it right there.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh, oh.
yeah. I
Ah, ah.
I know that don't hurt that bad.
Look, it killed me when he used to do that, man. Like his selling was hilarious. It was a nice clothesline.
Yeah,
Is that Jimmy Hart with the whistle? He has a whistle too.
yeah. That's normally Bill Alfonso's thing in ECW.
I
Stop knocking
didn't
off
realize. I
people.
totally forgot he had a whistle on too.
You're already knocking off Francine. Don't need to knock off. But Jimmy Hart's good in his own thing. He has the megaphone thing that
Yeah,
Jimmy Hart comes out with. He has his own good thing. I guess, playing a heel, switching it up.
yeah. And Jimmy Hart, as quiet as it's kept, Jimmy Hart was a good heel manager. He was really good at being a heel manager.
Yeah,
Just he'll be so annoying out there. He'll be distracting the opponent. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it now. Come on now. Come on. I mean, that's so annoying if you're that opponent, man. You're listening to him. You're like, shut up. You got it, baby. You got it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
yeah. I can. I can already hear
there he
that.
go- there he goes. Come on, you're great. You're the greatest, baby. You're the greatest.
It doesn't matter who he's managing.
Right?
They're the best.
I gotta admit, that's one of the things that's part of his charm. You know, that's part
Yeah.
of his charm. It's just how annoying he could be with that horn.
Oh, if he would not move, that would have hurt.
Yeah. I swear that Luger's selling him. It just kills me. Ow! He looks like he got shot, you know?
Yeah, you think he done got shot. Um,
Starcade 95.
Jason Liger's probably gonna be on that one because they keep on showing him a lot in that commercial thing. Which he was a
Mm-hmm.
big part of WCW.
Yeah. I mean, so far, Macho Man's been having the upper hand in this match.
Yeah, yeah. So far, Macho Man's had much. Lex Luger's been ow the whole match.
Yeah. Ow! Ouch!
Yeah.
But I will say this: the torture rack. That is a move that does hurt. I've been in the torture rack before. It's not comfortable.
I wouldn't. I would think it wouldn't be comfortable because your back.
Nah, it is pretty painful. It's devastating. It's a painful move. Nothing fake about that one. Nothing.
Especially on your back. Like
Hmm.
championship committee.
Hmm.
Don't even know you.
Tony, you can hear Lex Luger. He's in a lot of pain. Apparently, you, see,
Oh yeah,
you can hear Lex Luger. He's in a lot of
everyone on TV can hear him.
pain.
Yeah, we know he's in pain.
Jimmy Hart out there screaming his lungs out into that bull. But we got a rope break. So not only does he have the horn, he has the whistle too. So he's doubly annoying.
Yeah,
So you put the he'll put the whistle up to the horn and just blow.
yeah, he's got both. But a lot of Jimmy Hart's attire was really cool. Like all the jackets he used to wear.
Yeah. I remember when he first joined the Dungeon of Doom, he had a jacket with all the members on it. That was pretty cool. That was a dope jacket.
Yeah,
'Cause that's in whenever he turned on Hogan and went with Giant, he wore this cool ass Dungeon of Doom jacket. That was pretty. That was cool.
shut up that
Oh,
horn. That darn whistle now. Only Bill Alfonso can do that. Like, not a lot of people may not know who Bill Alfonso is. If you watch, unless you watch UCW.
The funds, daddy. Call it right down the middle.
He got annoying. I see him at a few indie shows, and he got annoying with that thing, especially in
Yeah, he knew
person.
how to annoy you, man.
They got Jimmy Hart in a good position right here as a heel manager. That
Yeah,
annoying thing.
he's very good at that. This match is getting great time. Whoa, what just happened? Did he swing at the ref? Oh, this is actually a really good match.
Yeah, like every match on this show has gotten its time. Like this episode's definitely better than the previous episode we watched, episode 13.
Yeah.
Well, hit the referee. Or we tried to. We tried to
Yeah,
hit the.
he swung on him. He's like, whoa, what is going on there?
Well, it was funny in Impact 2018's anniversary. It was Pentagon versus Sammy Callahan. It was if Pentagon lost, he had to take off his mask. But if Sammy Callahan lost, he had to shave his head. Well, Sammy Callahan threw like some powder in his eyes, and Pentagon thought that he was doing a like arm breaker on Sammy, but he started beating up on the referee, and he Canadian destroyed the referee. Then he did an arm bar on the referee and almost broke his arm. It looked like, and then he went for the cover, and it should be the other way around. That was funny.
That's hilarious.
He did a Canadian destroy on the referee and thought it was Sammy the whole time.
How can you mistake that? How can you mistake the two?
He had like the selling that he had powder in his eyes, but
Lucas selling that arm.
I hate when they do that. Like Slipper did that move, but he just slapped Randy Savage to have a noise effect.
Mm-hmm.
Just do the move without any sound effect. David.
It's funnier that way.
Who created the Canadian Destroyer? P.D. Williams. He was in TNA.
Petey Williams.
I don't care. I don't care whoever anyone else thinks it is. It's P.D. Williams because he's the one that first done the move. He created the whole move. Always, he's the one.
There you
Ever
go.
since he did it, everyone started taking it. It wasn't until he did it, then everyone else started doing it. So P.D. Williams
Yeah.
created the move, and it wasn't used before P.D. Williams used it.
I mean, now you see that move in every other match. I mean, you know.
Adam Cole uses it. Pentagon uses it. Ray Phoenix
Yeah.
uses it. Jungle Boy uses it sometimes. Remember, RVD said that he said that this whole generation can thank him for their moveset because they're copying all of his moves in his moveset. Like everyone should be
I
thanking
mean,
him for everyone should be thanking him for everyone's movesets.
I don't know if I'll go that far, but I mean, there are some things that he was doing back then that people are doing all the time now. But that's true. But I wouldn't
I think
give
he
him
was
all the
playing a
credit,
heel.
you know.
It was an Impact. He was playing a heel, but he said that he said that like half of this
Oh yeah,
he said that like half this generation should be thanking him for their moveset. And then
I actually like his heel work.
it was good in Impact for an extent, and they made it worse when they put his wife in it. They ruined his theme song, and then
Yeah,
it just got unwatchable. That's when I like RVD, but they went too far with. They had a good thing going with this heel, but then they had to bring her in it. Like
I agree. I
people,
mean, she's a lovely woman. Don't get me wrong, but
like
she
like
was unnecessary.
like people thought that Sammy and Ty was something. You ain't got no idea what they were like.
Yeah, you check out Forbes and RVD. That was some like damn near X-rated stuff.
People think Sammy and Ty Conti something. You ain't got a clue. People were really big complaining then. No, and if they don't complain, that's double standard. That's a lot of that.
Exactly.
And that's a lot. There's a lot of that going on. Well, Ric Flair's gonna try to call Savage. Of course, I hope someone's not fixing to come out. That thing that's gonna come out. Yeah. Why
Oh
do you have to
damn!
come out? The show's
And
about to
Ric
be
Flair
over.
clocked him.
Show's about to be over, and you have to come and ruin it.
He clocked Randy Savage with that one.
Uh,
Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. It's Hulk Hogan, of course. Of course, it's Hulk Hogan. It's all about him now. Now
show
everybody
was going.
focuses on Hulk Hogan.
Show was going good all night
You see what I mean?
until the last
You
part.
see what I mean?
Well, we're not gonna get a winner. That's because
No, never mind
well,
Hulk Hogan and Lex Luger laying in the middle of the ring. Let's all pay attention to Hulk Hogan chasing Ric Flair.
I mean, the interruption started by Ric Flair, but now we got Sting. Watch Hulk Hogan get another shot.
And he hit the referee. Why is Hulk Hogan
What?
hitting the referee lately?
He hates that winner for. He hates Nick Patrick.
Yeah, it's not like Nick Patrick at all. He
Every episode,
elbowed him.
it was an accident.
Oh, and he clocked Sting.
It wasn't an
Oh, he hit
accident.
Sting.
That was good.
That was nice. And Luger ends up winning the match. So the heel goes over at the end. But of course, Hulk Hogan comes out and makes it all about him. He has to be the center of it all. He has to be the center of it all. That's Hulk Hogan. That's how he. So annoying. I'm sorry. I've never
Yeah,
been. Everybody knows I've never been a fan of his. Man, I don't.
yeah. Yeah, you made it. I'm not a fan. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's one of the biggest legends of wrestling history, but and probably will always be a big merchandise seller of all time. But
Yeah.
but now that you look back at it, and he's not that very talented in the ring.
Right.
He's not. And if you think he is, all power to you. But
And I mean this.
I prefer Savage or Sting or
Yeah.
Luger any day.
I mean, people may not want to agree or believe it, and it's gonna be a hot take, but Savage was always better than Hulk Hogan. I'm sorry, it's true.
Is there still any Hulkamaniacs out there? Well, Mikey Willie. What's his name? Mikey Willie. He hasn't been on here in
Yeah,
a
Mikey
while, but
Willie.
I think he got mad that we wasn't like Hulk Hogan. He quit watching, but he can. That's his opinion. So
He's gonna be a Hulkamaniac till the day he dies. He's
yeah,
gonna he He breathes and lives red and yellow.
I like red and yellow, but it's not Hulk Hogan colors. Ketchup mustard.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Coated like a
Oh,
sword. Yeah.
it's Question Savage. Sting's acting so innocent. Like, just watch the replays. You can see everything that Savage does. I mean,
Yeah.
that Luger does. The belt looks a lot better on Savage than it does Hogan.
True. True fact.
Hmm?
Let me tell you something, brother. You're my friend, dude. See, Luger's my best friend. You can't. Luger's
So
my best friend.
soon on the next episode, it's going to be Sting and Hogan versus Ric Flair and Arn Anderson tag match.
Yep.
The
Yep.
way they're talking, that's what it is.
Sounds like it. Yep.
But this was a good episode. Like 15 definitely beats. We did this was 13 and 14. Yeah,
Yeah.
14 definitely beats 15. Like every match got its time. Every match was good. I thought.
Yeah. They had time to breathe. It was. It was great. I enjoyed it.
Now the next episode, Hulk Hogan's it, so it might not be like this one, but hopefully next week will be 15 and 16.
Yep. I was not bad shows though. I really enjoyed both of them. I really did. I mean, it's fun going back and looking, looking back on these old episodes and kind of reliving them and kind of reminiscing, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, man, Hogan has to be the center of attention. Has to be. I mean, this should really be between Savage and Luger and Sting, really. Like if you ask me, it should be more between Sting and Luger.
Yeah.
In that story that's going on right there. And with the belt and with the belt looming overhead, you should have Sting be more involved with that than Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Have Sting or Luger be the one to beat Savage for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it for episode 14.
That was great. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I love going back and looking at those old times, man. It's fun reminiscing and going back looking at the replays.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic, very very nostalgic.
Yeah. We'll be back Wednesday for Dynamite. We're here for Rampage Friday. And then we'll do it all again next week. But next week on Friday, I will not be on here. Not this Friday,
Hmm.
but following Friday. I'll be actually be at Rampage. I'm going the full gear.
Nice,
I'm going the Rampage
nice.
I'm going to Rampage and 40 the next night, but I'm pretty sure Aiden or someone will be taking over. Um, but yeah, I'll be here for this week. We got Dynamite Wednesday, Rampage Friday. Um, definitely subscribe to All Elite Zone right here. Definitely check out the links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. There's been a lot of new. I've been putting a lot of new Spotify stuff up on there. So if you're in the car or working out, anywhere you go, you got the All Elite Zone you can check out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you guys Wednesday for Dynamite.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.